Amici carissimi, proseguiamo con Open Roads. Però, vedi, questo effetto è incredibile.
What are you doing back there? Are you gonna do your homework?
No. Reading in the car makes me carsick.
Then what are you messing with back there?
I don't know.
So stop it. It's not safe.
Piroscotto. Libretto di circolazione. Ok. Che è? Ha uno scontrino. Mandai un messaggio a papà. Scrivimi quando ci sei. Beh, già che ci siamo, mandiamone una anche a fanzine. Ehi Frankie, poi là dove sono? Dove? In auto con mia mamma. E quindi, perché me lo scrivi? Perché siamo in viaggio. Erano i piani o non fino a stamattina. LOL, non so se si usasse nel 2003, però nascevo, non lo so. Dove vai? Abbiamo trovato delle cose strane nella soffitta della nonna e ora stiamo andando alla casa estiva di famiglia. Di una casa estiva. Già, mia mamma non me l'ha mai detto. In Death Note ci va da 30 anni. Spero sia una figata o almeno stregata. Non entrambe le cose. Sai cosa? Hai ragione. Ti scrivo stasera se troviamo qualcosa di fico. Stregata. Hai detto a tua mamma del bigliettaio? No. Tess. Ops. Devi farlo. Ok, divertiti, nerd. C'è altro da fare in macchina? Tocca deodorante per ambienti. Ok. Tiro giù passo. Beh, non rimane molto altro da fare se non... Ehi mamma,
When
quindi...
did you say the last time you were at this summer house was?
Oh, when I was, I guess, 15. Your age?
I'm 16.
I meant about your age.
So, a super long time ago. Wow. No one's been there since, like, the 19th century.
Ha ha.
What was the Industrial Revolution like?
Tess, I wouldn't know.
Did you ever meet Galileo?
Jesus, how old do you think I am?
I mean, I'm just estimating. It's a rough estimate. It's a rough estimate.
I'll say. It was the 60s, I think, summer of 68. 1968.
So, like, 35 years ago?
And you say you're bad at math.
What was it like?
The summer house?
And the Dark Ages, but yeah, the summer house.
I just always really liked it there. It was an escape.
From what?
Everything, I guess. School, town, same old. Every day just felt like it was hours when we were there.
So why did you stop going?
Oh, yeah, we stopped going as a family when I was your age, and then I went off to college, and then married your father.
Did Dad even know about this place? I can't imagine Dad passing up a free summer home where he could just hang out and do nothing all day.
So you're saying your father is lazy?
Ah, questo invio non funziona, ok.
Is that what that phrase means?
What else would it mean? He likes relaxing.
He sure does. It's probably why I never mentioned it to him. Because I knew he would never have put in the work to actually fix it up so we could use it.
It needed a lot of work?
Well, not last I saw it, but being unoccupied for decades, out there in the middle of nowhere, it's gotta be falling apart.
It could still be in good shape. Maybe somebody's been, you know, keeping it up.
You hope squatters have been living in it?
No, like You know, like shoe elves. I mean, it'd be nice if it were magically still in good shape, considering we need a new place to live.
To live in? Tess, I'm sorry, you couldn't live there, and not year-round.
Why not?
Well, it doesn't have central heat, or even really insulation. It's a summer home, not a winter home.
Well, it's better than not having a home at all, isn't it?
Okay, we're not gonna be homeless.
But we're getting kicked out of Grandma Helen's house. We don't have anywhere else to live.
We'll find a place.
What kind of place?
I don't know yet.
We're gonna be living in this car, aren't we?
No.
Just like when you lived in that van.
We can find an apartment.
How are you even going to pay for an apartment?
The theater company,
I thought you said it was underwater.
Well, it's not doing great, but...
Mom.
What?
We need money.
Believe me, Tess, I know.
If Dad was still here.
Excuse me?
He could help. Pay for things.
If your father and I were still together, we wouldn't be in this situation in the first place.
Well, have you asked Dad if he could send back some money? To help?
Absolutely not. He doesn't have the money.
But Dad moved out west for work. What? Don't laugh at me.
I'm not. It's just... work. Sure.
It wasn't for work? Then what was it then? I think I deserve to know.
If he hasn't told you his side of the story, I'm not gonna step in and take that responsibility for him, like I always did.
Molto male
Left me in
come
a
si
hell of a
sono
situation. We made
sono
all those
lasciati molto
decisions
molto
together.
male sti due.
Do you not understand that? We made decisions that depended on us both, sticking around. I didn't plan for any of this. You idealize your father, you know that? And I just don't really want to talk about it right now.
Fine. Let's never talk about it. Let's never talk about anything important.
Ok. Piccoletto, scusa non aver visto i messaggi. Nel mezzo di una trattativa d'affari. Come va? Papà, che fai? Non molto, sono al lavoro, ma è bello sentirti. Come va il lavoro? Bene, faccio soldi. Dai, me la mamma. Non so se la mamma te l'ha detto, ma lasciamo l'appartamento la prossima settimana. Credo che per la mamma sia difficile pagare l'affitto per un nuovo appartamento. E così sì, soldi per aiutare? Mi piacerebbe, ma i miei beni liquidi sono tutti legati agli investimenti del lavoro. Quando potrò mandarti abbastanza soldi per aiutarti senza fosse l'attività te lo dirò. Ma tua mamma è sempre stata sveglia e saprà cosa fare, non preoccuparti. Ok. Capisci, vero, zucchetto? Sì. Hai detto alla mamma di aver comprato i biglietti? Non ancora. Io e la mamma siamo in viaggio, stiamo investigando su un mistero di famiglia andando alla sua vecchia casa estiva. Incredibile, eh? Wow, devi dirglielo. O lo farò io, e sai che si arrabbierebbe. Prometto che lo dirò. ASAP, non so cosa voglia dire. So che lo farai. Devo tornare al lavoro, prenditi cura di tua mamma, ok? Ti voglio bene. A presto, B.
Are you sending text messages to someone?
Beh, non vedo
Yes.
perché mentirgli.
Yes, I am.
To who?
It's to whom, Mother? It was Dad.
Just getting his side of the story, huh?
No comment.
It's all right. Having a common enemy can help bring people together.
You're not my enemy. Or Dad's.
Sometimes it feels that way.
Well, it's not supposed to.
Comprate il primo viaggio in macchina. Ok.
Mom!
My God.
Are you okay?
I just didn't think it would still be here.
Mom, well, it is. And it looks to be surprisingly well preserved.
Well, it's not just like I remember it. A little more
Rundown?
weathered than the last time I was here. But I guess I am too.
Want to start looking around?
Yeah.
Mamma ha detto che aveva una casa di vacanze, ma allo stesso è piuttosto bella, per essere tu. Probabilmente ci sono un sacco di cose forti di quando mamma era adolescente e si spera alcuni indizi per identificare l'uomo misterioso di nonna Helen. Ok, questo è il furgone.
It's your cool van. And it's locked.
Gotta keep all the cool stuff in there secure.
Please tell me the keys are somewhere. I need to see what a lava lamp looks like after it just sits there mutating for 30 years.
They might have been... I can't remember.
Don't do this to me, Mother. I have to see how much tie-dye is in there. Please.
Oh, August was always trying to steal my keys so she could get in there and mess with my stuff. They're probably in her room.
Oh, the little criminal! Alright, I'm on the case.
Cos'è un tie-dye?
So close I can taste it.
Il furgone chiamato trasporto scambia quando è uscita qua qui, ma è chiuso. Dice che probabilmente le chiavi sono nascoste alla stanza di August. Nessuno mi ha ancora detto cos'è un tie-dye. Stai presentando che nessuno mi dirà cos'è un tie-dye. Ok, nulla. Porta? Ovviamente, chiusa. Ma io vi vedo decentemente, insomma. Con Alice e Layton ero riuscito a trovare una quadra nell'inquadratura. E qual è il problema? Io. Quella a prescindere. Va bene.
Did you do these with Grandma?
No, August did. I never had a green thumb. She loved helping my mother in the garden.
Really?
Why do you say it like that?
I don't know. Can you picture August getting her hands dirty out in the garden now?
I guess not. But if my mother was ever out in the garden, she was out there with her, helping the best she could. I remember one year, maybe when she was 6, she started crying so hard when it came time to pick the berries and vegetables. But the plants worked so hard growing them. You can't just take them.
Aw. Well, now I feel bad for the plants.
She was a sensitive kid.
So am I. So what happened? To August. She doesn't seem so sensitive now.
Oh. Life happened, I guess.
Madonna. Cosa c'è? Entriamo.
Is this a trailer home?
It's a mobile home.
What did I just say?
They're not the same thing. A trailer home hooks up to the back of a truck and can be towed around. You can take it from place to place. A mobile home arrives on a trailer, like towed by a big truck.
Go on.
A mobile home doesn't have wheels.
Well, why didn't you just say that?
Well, I will admit it took me a moment to untangle the nuances.
Ed ecco a voi l'intro di Fallout 4. Madonna, sembra quella casa. Letto? Mi sto divertendo tantissimo, per lo spasso qui, devi venire. So che ogni anno vai nella tua casetta estiva con la tua famiglia, ma penso davvero che dovresti considerare di lavorare al parco con me l'anno prossimo. Ci sono solo persone della nostra età che gestiscono le giostre, i chioschi e i giochi. Inoltre, quando il parco chiude, puoi andare sulle giostre quanto vuoi, a patto che chi le gestisce non sia un idiota. Credimi che verrai con me la prossima estate. Come vanno le cose lì in mezzo nel nulla? Lavori ancora al drive-in? Se sei sfortunata con i ragazzi, aspetta di venire qui. Sono tutti assurdi. Ho visto cose che ti farebbero rizzare i capelli. Saluta la tua famiglia da parte mia. Ti scriverò ogni settimana come l'anno scorso, quindi non dimenticarti di rispondermi. La tua amica, che si sta divertendo tantissimo e ti vuole disperatamente qui, Lori.
Mom, you know what it sounds like. You had a Francine.
I guess I did.
I've never heard of Lori before. Are you still in touch with her?
It was short for Dolores. Maybe you've heard me talk about my old friend Dolores?
No, I don't think so.
We haven't spoken in years. One of those friends you have in high school and then college happens and, you know.
That's never gonna happen with me and Francine. We'll still be friends when I'm as old as you. A very long time from now. Like, so long from now.
Wait, you're not implying I'm old?
No, of course not. But God, it's gonna be a long time from now.
Ok. I vari giornali per la TV. Una TV. Sei invitata? 18 agosto. Tesoro, so di essere in fuga, ma non mi sono mai sentito così libero. Ho appena attraversato il confine e ti sto scrivendo dalla scrivania della stanza di un motel nascosta in una stadina secondaria, lontana dalla strada principale. Devo guidare ancora un po' prima di trovare un posto dove sistemarci, ma tra non molto avrò un indirizzo a cui a cui potrei scrivermi. Non sentire troppo la mia mancanza. Oh!
Well, would you look at this? A postcard from the mystery man.
What was he running from?
The cops?
For what?
Tax evasion.
That's surprisingly mundane.
It's how they got Al Capone.
Fair enough.
Ooh, a little tiny key. What do you think it's for?
Probably unlocking something?
Ugh.
Maybe a desk drawer?
Data piccola chiave, chissà cosa apre. Allora lo scopriremo. Cos'è? Madonna, il cibo non deve essere il massimo. Cracker. Cibo per cani. Cucina non vi è altro. Casa in America. Cazzo è successo qui? Opuscolo. Cos'è la pioggia radioattiva? No, vabbè, allora va bene tutto. No. Disegno. Nemico di August Divine. Il padre di August aveva lasciato una cravatta peculiare. Era una cravatta rossa e aveva dei poteri speciali. Quando August indossò la cravatta incontrò il suo amico Ombra Nera. Ombra Nera viveva nell'ombra ed era sempre presente per aiutare. Era amico di August che non se ne sarebbe mai andato.
Nightshade?
It was because he could only come out at night. Or stay in the shade, as I remember it.
Okay, well, that's spooky as hell.
August was just a kid. She needed someone to talk to.
Did it have to be a freaky, imaginary friend who lurked in the shadows? I mean, what about you or Grandma Helen?
Well, I was a teenager. I don't think I was the most I don't know, compassionate at that age. I had my own problems.
If I had a little sister and Dad died, I'd be there for her to talk to.
It's different. You don't know what having a little sister is like.
Are you trying to say you were justified in not helping your little sister when she was grieving after her father died?
I helped. I did. I mean, we were all there for each other, but I could have used more help too. I don't think I had anything left to give. So August made a new friend for herself, one who would always listen.
Una cazzata, però... Cogli cartolina. Cara, ho guidato su e giù per le autostrade dell'estate secondaria alla ricerca del posto perfetto. Un luogo appartato, dove nessuno penserebbe di guardare, con un po' di spazio, e so che ti sarebbe sempre piaciuto vivere vicino all'acqua. Troverò presto qualcosa, basta che aspetti il momento giusto e non lo dica in giro. Boh, non riesco a trovare.
Aha! They were really gonna run away together, huh?
He thought so anyway. Whoever he was.
Why do you think Grandma decided not to run off with him?
Or maybe she just came to her senses. She could have gotten swept up in all the emotions and everything after Father died, and then when the time came, she thought better of it.
Maybe. Or... maybe he thought better of it. Like, maybe he met somebody else. Somebody who caught his eye while he was on the run. Somebody without, like, kids and responsibilities and stuff.
Could be. I'd just be a little surprised. He seemed quite... devoted.
Scopriamolo.
Sheesh, what happened here?
Looks like the wall gave way. Water damage, I guess.
What is this thing?
It's the water heater.
Oh, that's why you said water damage. I get it, I'm following along. Well, it's not going anywhere now. Can we climb over it?
No! God, look at all that rusty metal.
I'm up on my tetanus shots, aren't I?
We're not risking it.
Well, what's that thingy back there?
It's a maintenance hatch? For getting down into the crawl space under the house.
Is there any other way into the crawl space?
I think there's a way to get in from around the back. Why are you acting so excited?
Well, if we could get into the crawl space, we could climb back up out of that hatch and get over to that side of the mobile home to find more stuff.
I'm not sure why you're using the plural here.
And also, I really want to see if there's any cool, creepy stuff under there. Like a skeleton.
Listen, you can give it a peek if you want, but there is no way I'm crawling under there with you. You're on your own.
Hey, no problem. More cool, creepy stuff for me.
È possibile aggirarlo, ma c'è uno strano portellone nel pavimento. Forse posso scendere sotto casa e da lì. Dal letto si accede all'interno capelline. Molto bene. Per dare il taglio devo sistemarmi i pantaloncini che hanno messi male. Con gli peluche.
Oh, look at this big pink guy.
Kurt won that from me. At the fair.
Kurt?
We met at the drive-in diner.
You had a summer fling? Was he cute?
I thought he was very handsome. And he rode a motorcycle.
Oh my god, a bad boy?
Honestly, I fell for him pretty hard that summer. It was pretty,
Cool. On his motorcycle?
He was very romantic.
Oh, no.
No, not like that. Well, a little like that.
Oh, no. So, what happened? Did you break up with him, or...
I don't remember. It was just a summer thing. It doesn't really matter.
Wow. Did I hit a nerve?
Hey, maybe we should keep looking around for more relevant things.
Devo scaccare il collo, ovviamente. Ci sono riuscito. Questo è un fucile. Che ovviamente non... è normale. Dimentico. Siamo in Ohio, da quel che ho capito. Normalissimo, effettivamente. Dimentico dove siamo. Allora. Cercando di far scaccare il collo perché mi fa un male inimmaginabile, ma ovviamente non ci riuscirò. Non è questa la mia giornata. Porta sul retro, tu? Ok.
What's in here?
That's just August's old room. Let's try and find some other way in.
Ok. Forse c'è un altro modo. Poi minchia, gigantesca per casa mobile. Cavacca. Ed eccoci qua.
So, this is how we get into the crawl space?
You keep saying we.
So, this is how intrepid people with an innate sense of curiosity get into the crawl space?
Among other personality traits, yes.
Fine then. I'll go it alone. You're probably too frail to get in here anyway. Those creaky knees of yours.
Wow. Okay, into the filthy crawl space you go.
See you on the other side.
Ok. Mi sembra di essere in The Big Bang Theory, devo essere onesto. Scena in cui Howard e il padre di Bernadette sono lì. Terremoto! La scossa. Allora, questo cos'è?
Ooh, this is good. Mom's gotta see this.
Ti scrivo dalla nostra nuova casa, proprio sull'acqua. Ho cercato e mi sono reso conto che non c'era casa migliore per noi di una che ci permettesse di levare l'ancora e andarcene al bisogno. Così ho comprato una casa galleggiante. Oibo, è questa. È davvero affascinante. L'ho comprata da un uomo anziano che l'ha tenuta in perfette condizioni ma non voleva continuare a gestirla durante l'autunno della sua vita. Si dice che argineranno il fiume, ma ci vorrà ancora molto tempo, se mai succederà. Ora mancate solo tu e le ragazze qui. Spero che abbiate passato una buona estate. Rispondimi con discrezione e organizziamo il grande trasloco. Una cosa che ho imparato da quando lei è morto è che essere pieni di soldi è l'unico modo per vivere. Preparatevi a lasciarvi alle spalle tutte le preoccupazioni. Wow. Era importante come situazione, quindi.
Oh, cool.
E il cane? Sembra essere Lady.
Mom, I found a way in. Hang on, I'll open the back door. Hey, Mom? I found something. Look, look!
Another letter.
He wanted to live with Grandma on a boat? Maybe we can figure out where the boat was by looking at the photo.
It looks like, well...
No, non è quello. Ho detto una cazzata,
A
onestamente.
houseboat.
Can't see much of the surrounding area.
It's near... trees? Maybe we can look for some of those.
A place in Canada with trees. That narrows it down.
Raccogli mappa. Corto circa 2 ore di guida.
What's this about?
Oh, that was the town where Kurt lived. You know, we were a summer thing, but we were planning on how we could keep seeing each other.
Allora, vedi che è una cosa importante, signore.
I guess I was feeling pretty lost. I latched onto him and held on tight. He became my plan for how I would be okay.
And... that didn't work out?
Yeah, like these things often do.
So how'd you end up with Dad?
Sorry?
Well, you didn't end up with Kurt. How'd you end up with Dad?
Oh, it was a lot of years later that I met your dad. After college, I moved back to Greenville for my bookkeeping job. It was actually when I was in one of the first plays I performed in at the Andromeda. Your dad was in the audience. He hung around outside the stage door after the show and he flagged me down. He said there was a problem with the production. He was so distracted by my beauty that he couldn't pay attention to anything else going on in the play.
Aw, that's so romantic. It's like something out of a rom-com.
I found it endearing at the time. He was very persistent.
Was Dad big into local theater?
No. He told me later that he'd actually been at the play on a date with someone else. He told her he needed to head home, then hung around the theater to talk to me.
Wow. Bold. Did you find that endearing?
I guess at the time I found it flattering. And a little funny. I should have realized it was a red flag.
Wait, are
Ora
you
voglio
saying
sapere.
Dad cheated on you?
Oh God, no. No. Just...
E la ropisce Baschi. No,
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 it's a
no, no,
sleazy
no,
move.
no, no, no.
So, not the kind of thing Kurt would have done?
Oh, I don't know.
No. Va bene. Sto cercando di sistemarmi. Non sembrare un balbone, ma penso di aver fallito.
Do you
Vabbè.
remember... Well, did it seem like Grandma wanted to...
Leave my father? I mean... I guess when I was around your age, I started wondering why they were together in the first place. They didn't seem to...
make sense together?
Yeah.
Huh. I remember when I started wondering that about you and Dad. Why you were together. You're both so different. Did you used to have more in common?
Well... When you're together at first, everything about each other is new. It can cover up a lot of things. But when you get used to each other, that's when it can be hard. But sometimes, you know, by that point, it's too late.
Too late. Because you have a kid?
Well, that can be one factor.
So you think you and Dad would have split up a lot sooner if I wasn't around? Well, I'm sorry I held everything up, okay? Maybe you would have been happier if you hadn't been stuck with Dad for so long.
Honey, that's not how it is. It's not as simple as that. And it's not because of you. There's a lot more to it. We'll talk about it someday.
When's someday?
Not today.
Then when?
Not today.
Io volevo sapere.
Go mechanics! Oh man, I forgot that August had this. I let her keep it when I moved into the van.
But August didn't even go to Fort State.
She almost did. We were both so excited to, growing up. Don't you remember Grandma talking about how much she loved it?
I remember her talking about how sexist it was.
Yeah, well, everything was sexist back then. But we're a Ford State family. You'll be a triple legacy.
I don't even know if I want to go to college.
What do you mean you don't know if you want to go to college? Of course you're going.
I can make my own choices.
What kind of choice is that? To be broke?
I'm not gonna be broke. I've been working really hard on my design business. And August didn't go to college.
August was lucky. She's talented, but she's also lucky.
When I'm 18.
Look, I don't want to talk about this anymore. It's not a discussion.
Fine.
Capisco che sia un argomento sempre un po' spinoso, però
No video
trattate.
games back then, I guess. Poor, deprived kids. Well, howdy there. What's your name, buddy?
Ok.
Oh, how fun. Wait, did they not get to use these?
Scogli chiave. Ah, ok, sarà il furgone. Mappa.
I knew it!
Knew what?
This map.
Voglio
Could only
continuare
lead
su questa cosa.
directions to the lost bootlegger gold.
Tess, this was clearly drawn by a child.
Perhaps it was a particularly childlike bootlegger.
Seems more like August to me.
Looks like she was just playing buried treasure. Do you think there'd be anything there to dig up that was left behind? It'd be like a time capsule.
Maybe she was gonna come back for it later. It was her first investment.
She got started early. I don't know. Let's just go see what it is.
Ci siamo, perché no? La X indica un posto vicino alla cuccia. Sto cassetto cos'è? Ah, quelli. No, uè. Nota. Ehi mamma. Caro August, dopo gli avvenimenti di oggi vedi cattivo umore, lo capisco. Avevi bisogno di tempo per te e non potevi parlare con me, va bene così. Ma ricorda, i ragazzi prendono in giro le ragazze per due motivi. Perché sono interessati o perché sono un po' diverse. Non puoi controllare la cattiveria della gente, ma puoi tentare di mettervi un freno prestando attenzione al tuo aspetto e comportamento e imparando a stare al gioco. E ora di crescere so che lo farai.
I don't know if I agree with this advice. This doesn't sound very Millie to me.
Millie was just a character, honey.
I know, but didn't she usually give advice Grandma would have given? How could you tell a little kid that getting picked on was their own fault?
I don't know if that's what she meant.
It's right here. She's like, if people are mean to you, you should change. What, the bullies are right? She never told me that kind of thing when girls were being mean to me at school. She just told me to be myself.
I guess... Well, maybe if Mother could have gone back and given August the advice she gave you instead, she would have.
I hope so.
È che davvero c'è una tavola
Oh
Ouija.
my god, Aunt August. I have so many questions.
Ok. Devo dire che sono un po' perplesso sul dove voglio andare a fare questo gioco con il personaggio della nonna. I ragazzacci di August Divine. Un giorno soleggiato August andò in città in bicicletta, poiché viveva nell'ombra e non poteva stare sotto il sole. Il suo amico Ombra Nera fu costretto a seguirlo riposandosi sotto gli alberi. August rideva mentre Ombra Nera correva sotto gli alberi e i due scherzavano insieme. Quando arrivarono in città c'erano dei ragazzi fuori dal negozio di alimentari. Videro la cravatta speciale di August che la teneva al sicuro, ma non era abbastanza per tenerla al sicuro da loro. I ragazzacci si avvicinarono e le chiesero: con chi stai parlando? E cosa indossi? Stupido. August rispose: la cravatta di mio padre. I ragazzi dissero: tuo padre deve essere stupido. August piangeva, ma ai ragazzacci non importava. August cercò Ombra Nera, ma lui non poteva aiutarla perché era intrappolato nell'ombra di un albero lontano. Quando i ragazzacci se ne andarono, August andò sotto l'albero con Ombra Nera. La sua cravatta speciale era tutta sporca. Abbracciò Ombra Nera per sentirsi meglio, ma non fu di grande aiuto.
Poor kid. Did she get made fun of a lot? At school and stuff?
I think she got picked on when she was little, but she toughened up. I guess right around this age, when we came back from our last summer trip.
What changed?
I don't know.
Mi dispiace. Penso si veda anche che mi dispiace. Prima le chiavi. Poi andiamo dall'altra parte.
Aha! This must be the key to the van.
Ok. Qui c'è altro. Voglio vedere cos'altro c'è. La prossima volta lascia che il tuo spirito si calmi, ma cerca di fare merda. Sii giovane, idealista e ti fidi facilmente. Hai un cuore aperto. Ah no, aspetta.
Precious
la solita cosa.
stone. This was to you?
Subtle, right? My mother was against me and Kurt being together from the start. To be fair, I would go off to who knows where with him and sometimes not come back till the morning. Now I understand how worried she must have been as a mother.
You were a bad kid? Do you ever thank your lucky stars I'm not a bad kid?
I don't know. You and Francine can stay up pretty late.
Playing The Sims and eating pizza rolls.
Yeah, you kids are wild these days.
Certo che fa tutta la roba proprio dei Sims.
Now, what is this?
During the summers when we'd come here, I had a summer job as a waitress at the drive-in.
On roller skates? Like in the movies?
Yeah, I guess. If those movies were based on reality, you know.
You were cute.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, please, Mom, stop. You were cute then, and you're, hot mom now.
What?
According to the boys at school, you are my hot mom. You didn't know about this?
What? No! I am not.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. It's great having all the boys at school talking about how hot your mom is. It's great. Regardless, this photo of you is real neat, and I think we should keep it.
Sure. Why not?
Allora, figa ha un significato diverso qui. Perché non credo che intendesse figa in quel modo. Cioè, credo che con cool intendesse a stile, ok? Non figa, nel senso MILF. Perché se tu leggi solo i dialoghi, cioè se tu lo leggi e basta e non lo ascolti, vai a interpretarlo come MILF. Se tu però lo ascolti pure, cioè almeno io l'ho interpretato così, non credo intendesse un MILF anche nel gioco. Con gli fermagli per capelli, non può esserci lei mamma anche per questo, ok?
What's in here?
That was my mom and dad's room. Well, just my mom's room last we were here.
Well, dang it, that door's stuck.
I think... Look, we could twist the latch open if... I think I could get this open with a flathead screwdriver.
Awesome. Where's one of those?
Oh, I had a little toolkit in the glove box of my van.
Nice.
Ok, la porta della camera di Anna Ellen è rotta, ma serviva molto alto per impedirmi di curiosare. Mamma ha detto di poterla scassinare con un piccolo cacciavite che ha tenuto nel furgone. Beh, andiamo.
Oh, it's everything I'd imagined. It's got an ugly lamp, an acoustic guitar, a concerning scent of mold?
I mean, what do you expect? It's been under this carport for 30 years. That's why I'm not coming inside.
Okay, I'll just look around and get out. It is kind of gross in here.
You're just looking for the screwdriver, right?
Right.
Don't get too nosy, all right?
All right. But look at all this stuff.
Vinili.
Wow. Brutal, Lori. Brutal. But kind of fair.
Cara Opal, stai ricevendo le mie lettere? Non ho più avuto notizie da quando mi hai detto di carta. Ti ho scritto ogni settimana. Le cose al parco sono noiose. Tutte le persone divertenti se ne sono andate, ora siamo solo io, Gordon e gli idioti di Sandusky. Se non ricevo risposta penserò che sei troppo occupata con Kraut per scrivermi. Almeno una di noi si sta divertendo. Ci sentiamo quando inizia la scuola se non sarò troppo occupata. Lui tutti i torti, non li è.
Wow. Mom was even into theater back then. Huh.
Ok. No, aspetta.
Ah, alas.
not so groovy anymore.
Sotto il letto non potevo vedere, non c'è nulla da vedere. Scotto, lettera.
Holy shit.
Quest'estate è stata davvero intensa, ma devo andarmene. Non ho voglia di un altro inverno con la neve. Sono sulla mia moto, diretto in California. Vieni a cercarmi se ti trovi da quelle parti. Ok. Ed eccoci
How's
qui.
the stuff? Cool as you'd hoped?
Well, I found, this. You guys didn't just drift apart at the end of the summer, did you?
No. I came to work at the diner one night, and they said someone had left a note for me. And it was this stupid thing.
That sucks, Mom.
I just felt like such an idiot. I'd put all my energy into plans, planning how we'd be able to stay together, planning how our life was going to be, planning how he'd be the answer for how I was going to be okay. And then one day, this. I don't know if I've ever cried as much as I did for the week after I got this.
He seems like an asshole.
Hey, language.
But he was.
All right, you're not wrong. There was a lesson I should have learned that summer. You can't rely on other people.
What?
If you put your trust in other people, if you expect them to be there for you, one day they won't be.
So what? You shouldn't have friends or relationships?
Well, no, I just mean you can care about other people, but you have to be ready for them to go away and be okay on your own when they do.
Are you... You're making it sound like... Are you saying Dad left you? I thought you said you both agreed to get divorced.
Well, either way, he's not here, is he?
Mom, what happened? With you and Dad splitting up?
Non è il giorno giusto per parlare, vero?
Like, you wanted him to leave, but...
He does?
I mean,
If he's telling you I wanted this, See? This is why you need to be okay on your own.
Cristo, dimmi che cazzo è
If you're fine on
successo.
your own, when they leave, you don't have to feel this way.
Signorina.
Remember that.
well... I've got the screwdriver.
Good. That's good.
Affrontatelo l'argomento. Questo si sia capito dal labiale, però... Affrontatelo.
Ah, door. We
Che
made it.
inquadratura è?
This time, I'm ready for you.
What the fuck?
Hey, good work.
Thanks, Mom.
Non è necessario, belle, devo dire.
Creepy. Yet appealing. Oh, Grandma.
La Bibbia illustrata. Ok. Cartolina. Tesoro, aspetta, sembra che all'improvviso qualcuno stia avendo dei ripensamenti. Avevamo un piano. Leo muore, io mi dirigo verso il confine e quando le acque si calmano tu mi segui. Non funziona se solo uno di noi fa la sua parte. Qui c'è tutto quello che potessi mai desiderare. Un posto tutto nostro, una cittadina tranquilla dove nessuno conosce i nostri nomi e un mucchio di soldi che ci fanno andare avanti fino a chissà quando. Anche le ragazze lo adoreranno. Quale bambino non vorrebbe vivere su una barca? Togliti queste idee sciocche dalla testa, rimettiti in carreggiata e presto saremo insieme. Poi?
Would you have loved living on a boat?
I don't think so. I wonder what age he thought I was. He couldn't have thought a teenage girl would want to... Wait. I hadn't even thought of that. My mother was just gonna take me and August, and we were all gonna run off to Canada? I mean, of course she wasn't just gonna leave us behind, but...
Sounds like Grandma had some big plans worked up.
Well, look, he said she started having cold feet. And she must have written him back and said she wasn't sure if she could come after all.
You think she realized that maybe her kids wouldn't have been so happy moving onto a boat with some random man in Canada? Can I start calling him Canada Man?
You can call him whatever you want. This is so strange.
Love makes you do crazy things.
Love or grief?
Both?
Ok. Un po' di profumo. Libero. Ok. Vediamo un po'.
My mom loved this desk. I remember when she brought it home from the flea market.
Jeez, how many desks did Grandma have?
Kind of a lot, I guess. I mean, she was a writer. She liked to move around.
Ci ho interagito anch'io con una di quelle scrivanie, le odiavo, cazzo. Non uscirò mai da qui.
It's
Terribile.
locked. This gives me an idea. The little key from Grandma's diary?
Right.
Che c'è qui? Nostre più sentite condoglianze. Sentite condoglianze. Helen, non puoi lasciarmi qui così. Ho fatto tutto questo per te. Solo per te. E le ragazze sono anche figlie mie, lo sai. Ho dei diritti anch'io.
What's that?
I'm sorry. What?
What does he mean? When he says those are his kids? Was Grandpa Leo not your real dad? Could that have been why he was trying to run away with you and August and Grandma Helen?
I can't even imagine.
Look, Mom. Look. This one. This note. It has a return address. Pierre Lautrec. Box 9, Hop2 Lake, Carndale, Ontario. Do you want to go check it out?
What? No.
No, but...
Tess, we already drove however many hours up here and dug around getting dirty and all this stuff. I'm not driving us to Canada based on some return address from over 30 years ago. We have the rest of the house to pack up, and I still need to call the electric company to schedule our end of the service, which I probably should have done sooner, and...
Mom, stop. This is your father we're talking about here. It's about who you really are. It's about who I really am. Was my grandfather really my grandfather? Who was this guy? Who are we? These are big questions, Mom, and you're just gonna turn around and drive home?
Okay, listen.
Yes.
Hey, I'm not doing this because of your sterling rhetorical skills. You didn't win this one. I just happen to agree with you. I do want to know who my mother might have been mixed up with, and why she never told me about it, and who my real father is. And if we go check out this address, we might find nothing, but we might find something. So if one more day of driving is all it takes to find out one way or the other...
Then why not, right?
Right.
Glad I could convince you.
No, you just happen to be right.
Exactly. Glad you came around to see things my way in the end. Okay, should we get going? It's getting dark.
Yeah. Let's find somewhere to stay for the night. We'll look up directions. Get back on the road in the morning.
Hotel night. We're getting room service. Thank you, Mom. Best weekend ever.
But we didn't find that hidden fortune you were so excited about.
Yeah. Maybe it's on the other side of the border.
Maybe.
Merda, mi sono dimenticato di
Come
controllare.
on, let's get out of here.
Merda, mi sono dimenticato di controllare. No, aspetta. Devo per mamma? Era di mettersi in viaggio. No, allora controllo, fermi tutti. Vicino alla cuccia del cane. Qua.
You ready to unearth this mystery?
You are really getting into the mess on this trip. Crawling through old crawl spaces, digging in the dirt.
It's for the sake of the adventure, Mom.
Don't let me stop you.
Addio, ombra nera. Grazie per essere stato mio amico. Mi mancherai.
So this is where August buried her feelings.
Mom! Come on, it's sad. What?
I don't know. Maybe we should keep it. Maybe August would want it.
I think so too.
We can just put it in the car.
Welcome back, Nightshade.
Sembra che il vero tesoro siano le amicizie che abbiamo stretto nel corso del viaggio. Grazie, in realtà è la tomba dell'amico immaginario di August, ombra nera. Mi sento in colpa per averlo disturbato. Che angoscia, Dio mio. Va bene. Dopo questo io direi che ci possiamo fermare qui. Ci vediamo nella prossima parte dove andremo in Canada. Let's go to the mold. Non ho resistito.